Hey there, and welcome back to the demo of Monster Train 2. We're within a month. When I'm recording, anyway. I don't actually know. We're probably closer to within a month, right? Because it happens afterwards. But we're within a month. They've shown off some really cool things that I'm very excited about. At this point, I actually don't remember what I've told you guys about and what I've talked about. So, we've seen the Luna Coven. So let's see if I can pull anything up so I can show you what I'm talking about. They've shown off the third clan, the Luna Coven. They did a couple runs, or I think it was actually just one run with Luna. And in that stream, they unlocked Lazarus. So they've gone a little out of order, presumably just because they unlocked it, which makes sense to me, actually. And then they did a run with Lazarus very recently, and this was extremely cool. This clan looks bonkers. I don't really even remember exact details, and I don't want to be wrong, so I'm not going to guess, but I do know that they have reanimate elements to them. They're very mad scientist-y, and there's some pretty cool units. I'm very excited for this. And I'm telling you what, the thing I'm really looking forward to is just having all these clans accessible. At this point in the demo's life cycle, I'm just thinking to myself, I want to play the game. Just give me grabby hands, right? Like, I want to see what we've got. So, yeah. So, we're hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm very excited about this. I think it looks really good. And, yeah. I definitely, I've been having so much fun with Monster Train 2's demo that I haven't really played a lot of Monster Train 1, or really any for recording, in a few weeks now. But I have been playing it on mobile, in order to keep up with it, make sure I'm not completely falling by the wayside. And the thing that I mess up the most is that in Monster Train 1, you go down, and in Monster Train 2, you go up. So I'm constantly confused by, hey, wait, where do I go now, depending on which game I'm playing? So that's the only thing that's really tripped me up the most. The rest of it's kind of, I don't know, it just feels different, right? It's got a similar vibe to it, but it feels like a completely different game. So, I mean, it literally is, quite obviously, but the point I'm making is just that it feels like they've changed a lot, but it also feels like they've changed very little. It's kind of interesting how that works out, right? It's very clearly a new game, but it has a strongly different vibe. It's kind of cool, anyway. Regardless, we're going to play some Monster Train 2. We're going to keep making progress on this. We did a Pyreborne run before, so I guess we're playing Banished now. Very exciting. So we'll go ahead and get into it. I don't want to spend too much time on this intro, but yeah. So as always, do like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate those things. Channel's doing great. I will add as well, I've been plugging my Discord server recently because, I'll be honest, it's been nice seeing people join and chat. I think it's cool. If you want to talk about Monster Train 2, you have ideas, you have thoughts about what they've shown off in the streams, the Twitch streams and such, stop by, say hi. We've had a good selection of folks kind of just providing up experiences and thoughts. You can find that information on my main channel page, scrolling down, information. I wish there was a better way to link this, but apparently YouTube doesn't natively support just like Discord link buttons or something. You could put a Twitter, boo hiss, on a page, but you can't put a Discord link? Real bummer. Anyway, so it's in the information section. Here we are. All right. They've also shown off, actually, randomly, I don't remember all the details. They've been playing on, what, Covenant 3, I think? Yeah, I think Covenant 2 is like more difficult enemies and more enemies in waves and stuff, so I'm looking forward to the difficulties as well. That's the other part of this. I want harder content. But anyway, let's play it and see what we get. Clicking the button. Alright, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing great, actually. It's nice to record. I haven't had an opportunity to do this very much recently. I've been catching up with all sorts of other stuff and just... Anyway, I'm not going to go into the details on it, but it's good to play Monster Train. It's good to record. I love doing this YouTube thing, so yeah, it's one of those things where I wish I had more time for it, right? It's challenging because I've been working so many hours, and by the time you finish work, you just don't have the brain power, and especially not just the brain power, I don't have the voice, right? My job requires me to talk a lot, and so I get in this situation where I just get finished with work and I don't want to talk anymore. And that obviously is at odds with recording for YouTube, right? Where I'm talking straight for an hour and change. So that's why I always have to do these in the mornings or the late nights, because I need to have taken a break from words pretty much. But yeah, it's got to be nice to have a lot more time for this kind of thing. Like if I was, I don't know, it's got to be fun to be a YouTuber, right? Like a professional YouTuber where that's your job, because all you have to do is this. And that would be so cool. But you know, whatever. NASA's also very cool, so I'm not complaining. Just kind of I wish I could do more. That's really what it comes down to. Wish I could do more. Anyway, here we are. We're doing what we can. Today we rolled into Heart of the Pact. Awesome, great. This is a good one. They've shown off some other Pyre Hearts as well. I'm very anxious to try out some more of these. I still feel like of all the ones they've shown off, Heart of the Pact is pretty strong. But I actually think the Heart Cage, the default one, is better than it looks just because it has such good stats, right? That helps a lot. And I get a sense that this is going to be really important in later Covenants. We're just having a rock-solid clan, or rather Pyre Heart, that just takes a lot of hits is pretty awesome. So, yeah, we haven't seen all of them, so hopefully there are some cool ones, though. I think it's a really neat mechanic, regardless. Gives some real flavor to your run that I enjoy. Starting cards today, Upbeat Warbler, Pyreball, Demonic Fledgling. A lot of these cards are very different in the version that they've shown off on the streams. I'm trying to remember. Right, yeah, so Pyreball, I think they showed this off. Someone, man, correct me if I'm wrong. I think they showed off that Pyreball is targeted in the streams. So that's just way better, in my opinion. That's just flat out significant improvements. This card is very hard to use right now. You need to have a weak unit in front in order to get the explosive benefit. And in a lot of ways, it's just kind of worse than pretty much every other front targeted spell I can think of. From Monster Train 1, of course. But the reason why I think about that is because those cards... I think Monster Train 2 is much harder than Monster Train 1, and the numbers and the enemies are much higher. So Pyreball just doesn't meet the mark right now, but I'm very excited about that change. The other cards here I think are the same, so I think Demonic Fledgling is hype. They've shown off Talos, right? Talos in the secondary Banished champion, and I think that's going to be really fun, because Talos, despite the fact that she moves, doesn't have strong shift synergies, so... Oh baby, am I going to click Ancient Pyretap and completely burn my Pyre away so that I can play all my cards? Or am I going to take Prismatic Dragon Scale and complain for the entire run? Oh look, I clicked Ancient Pyretap. People gave me a lot of crap the last time I took that. That's actually the video that got me banned from talking about balance stuff, which is extremely funny. So I'm just going to take Unchained here. I don't think I'm going to start with Savior. I am kind of... Have I played all the way through on Savior? I have. I'm going to take Unchained. I think it's going to be better here. We can always pivot into Savior later if they show it to us. But yeah, that was the video that got me banned from talking about balance, because I complained about Prismatic Dragon Scale way too much. Now this is going to actually be pretty threatening, right? We've got, what is it, 9 damage coming in? Do I want to... I actually think I want to split these up, maybe? I'm definitely overthinking this, aren't I? I'm going to keep them together. I'm definitely overthinking this. Right, I can... Yeah, so, like, I was thinking about this. I was like, 12 damage, yeah, for sure. But I can put Warbler down and then stab one guy and we're good because we're quick. Sure, that should be fine. Now, assuming we find and draft all of our... Yeah, Pyre... We can do this. Now, I could explosive and blow this floor up, but I don't know if I really care that much. It's not a bad play. Sure, we'll ping middle, and then I will actually just spend 2 Pyre health to get the money and everything else here. Great. We should use our Pyre health to play every single Just Cause that we are shown. So, It's actually worth it to do things like play Heart of the Pack there, right? Yeah, it's just one of those little nuances. Okay, so every single Just Cause will ping the guy downstairs. I think we get the kill up here, which is great. Good. This guy's super dead, right? Yeah, we'll just put a whole bunch of stuff on him. I'm not going to sack any more health there. We should win. See, like, this is a great example. I'm playing all 4 of these and you can't stop me. Yeah, that's just super worth it. Especially when we have permanent scaling here. Well, specifically because of permanent scaling anyway. We should take Selfless Sacrifice. One thing I've learned about Savagery is we desperately need to make sure we're answering that turn 1. This is one of the keys to doing so. We'll do it. I'll take Lava Armor because I should take Equipment, and I think that's a really good one, so great. Do I want to see other units? I'm kind of good with my 2/2 and Hymnist business. We could go to Magic Shop and look for, like, I don't know, Spell Chain or something. Sure, I think that's valuable. Speaking of -1 Spell Chain, alternatively, I could do Intrinsic Spell Chain and then dupe the absolute heck out of this thing. It's pretty strong, right? Now, maybe I should have put the Intrinsic on the Selfless Sacrifice, actually, but we'll have another opportunity to see a Magic Shop, so I'm not that bothered by it. I was kind of hoping for a Hothead here. I don't want these units. Should I take them anyway? Probably. Magma Mauler is, I guess, just... God, these units feel rough. I'm going to take the Magma Mauler, I guess. He's not good, but he's fine. I will trade Ember. This is basically just trading Pyre health, which is fine, because I can still play all my cards, so I don't really care that much. But, yeah. Am I going to play out this stuff? Yeah, actually, I will. I think it's fine. We'll do it. Then we get to do the Spell Chain business. Great work. Pull things forward. Just gonna put the Lava Armor in and Pyreball downstairs anyway. It's all just Pyre health, right? Who cares that much, huh? Not me. Not me. Stab that guy in the back. Great. Incredible. We're too powerful to be left alive, is basically where we're at. Now, I do think I want to put the Warbler down, and I will still play all of these cards because I don't care. Great job. It's a little bit of a shame we didn't draw anything better here, but I can at least pop these things in the back, and I should do it. The rest of it is fine. Cool. And now we're going to just play every single card like this. We get armor in the front. Great. Here's some fire stuff. Some Pyre Gel. We should be crushing here. It's really just a matter of how many of these... Yeah, how many Ancient Pyretap Just Causes can we get? And we crush this guy pretty quickly. We're looking decent. If I can go to every dupe and just make more copies of that Just Cause, we should be very strong. Punk Shredder is superior, in my opinion, to the Warbler here. Alternatively, Rising Rage is cracked. I say this because I could jam more things together on my floor. This is one of those moments where I think Rising Rage is probably the correct pick, but I really do like the Shredder, and I don't know if I need more units. I have to look at some magic shops, but we should be okay. I'm going to take the Shredder here. Yeah. And I will just kind of snap-click Alchemy, I think. It's good to get some Dragon's Horde in this run now that we can see it. Let's go to the magic shop, right? Another Intrinsic would be big. Remove Consume. Now, I mean, that's just going to be Remove Consume Alchemy. Now, I can't guarantee that I can afford this. I could sell the Banished banner, though. So let's re-roll. Okay, I did win this re-roll. We get the Alchemy, which is huge. They show me a Spell Chain. I wish I could get money here, but unfortunately I cannot. Do I want these units? Steadfast Crusader and Avenger. I could take space at some point and have a third unit, which is pretty cool. Crusader plays better with my line, but Avenger is a better front line. I wish Avenger had a little more health. I mean, like 40 health really stands out to me as a good number for this game. But Avenger, I don't know. I'm going to take the Crusader, I think. I can do work with him. He feels better than the Magma Mauler anyway. We'll take this Alcove, see what we hit. Do I want to trade my Ancient Pyretap? Absolutely not. I'll take the Historian's Razor. I'm probably going to eat dirt for this in the late game, but it's going to be really, really strong right now, and I'm okay with that. Right, because if I start getting Dragon's Horde out the wazoo, we're going to realize we hit 10 relics and this actually is a net negative. But for the time being, I'm super okay with it. Yeah, it's like a huge damage buff here, right? Just big numbers. Right, so unfortunately, I appear to have killed Fell. So I can get out of this by killing the Fledgling instead. And that's a bummer, but it's going to have to be okay. Oh well. Shame. Alright, well, we get the Punk Shredder. I'm going to put it anyway. I'm going to blast middle. This guy gains rage when I kill units on his floor. So I really don't want to kill units on his floor. Okay. I'm going to put the Magma Mauler upstairs when I redraw him, so that should be fine. I don't remember how this guy targets, so I'm going to put a guy on bottom floor to hopefully bait him. Maybe he targets by presence? I don't know. Is that conclusive? He might just wander, is the thing. Honestly, don't know. Regardless, I'm going to play all of my cards because you cannot stop me. Monster Train. So, here we go. It's like, oh yeah, and then she just tramples through, which is great. So that's cool. Now, yeah, you go upstairs, which is just sort of what we're dealing with. That is a lot of damage we're pushing through. Now, I'd like... This is what? 9, 6, 10. I'd love to just cause here, but I actually can't, right? I actually can't. Which is a huge bummer, because it kills the Mauler, but do I need the Mauler? I don't know if I need the Mauler, but I kind of do think it's a bit of... I might be a mistake. This is greedy, right? It's very greedy. Definitely, I could actually save the Mauler by buffing, by shooting this floor out. Actually, yeah, okay, fair enough. That's good. We'll take it. And then hopefully in this case I will, yeah, draw something that allows me to pull him forward, pull the switch around. Excellent. Good job. I'll play a Pyreball just for Heart of the Pact, and then chill. Great. So as long as Fell ends up in front, I think we win this, right? So let's just kind of spend a little bit of thought making sure that happens. And then drawing cards and we're okay. I don't think I have to sacrifice more health. We'll see. I will if I draw too many Just Causes. I mean, that's just super correct to do it. But, you know. Because she wins in front. 100%. We get another Alchemy, which is good. We don't actually draw anything great on this turn, so we just kind of chill and win here. There's no reason not to stab him a couple times. Alright, great job. Okay, we make it through Archean. That's good. He hits like a truck. Cursed Twin Blade is hard to say no to. It's great for Fledgling, it's great for Fell, it's a great card here. I obviously have Pyre Gel, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Miser's not bad. I'm looking at what? How much Ember do I get in this? 4 Ember? But I can really just play whatever I want, so it doesn't matter that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just don't play the Mauler because he's bad. 5, 6. So where am I at? Let's see, 1 for Fledgling, and then 2 for Crusader. So I'm spending 3 right now. I could just take the Miser and make some money. Oh, wait, the Crusader is also here, so it's actually, yeah, 1, and then where is he? 2, 3, yeah, so 2, 3, I'm only spending 3, so I could take a 1 here, no problem. Yeah, sure. Miser will pay for himself, is generally my philosophy here. Now, I don't really need Ember. I normally would just snap-click this. I can just send my Pyre health instead. So what if instead we prioritize getting the Crusader on the floor? Sure, I think that's a fair play. And then we take Draw coming up next. I will save here. I think I'd like to walk away with an 8 next combat. Let's... Events are good, and I am burning Pyre health fast, but I don't have a lot of money, so this trinket shop's not attractive. We'll go to the steel shop here. I could take a multi-strike and some other things. Yeah, alright, this looks good. We're going to Titanite up on the Crusader here. Great pickup. And I'm going to go ahead and multi-strike on the Fledgling. Also a good pickup. I will put an Avarice Stone into Miser. What if I give up? Like, I'm going to put some health on the Mauler, actually. This is entirely just to keep my Miser alive, but that'll be worth it. And then we don't see Savior, so I will just go in on Unchained here. It's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and dupe the big Just Cause here. Really good play to get another one of those. And then we move on. I need to see a magic shop, and I need to hunt for another intrinsic. We have to think a little bit about savagery here. Now, fortunately, I made Big Floor. So that's cool. We can put him in the back here. Save the spot for Trample Man, and then we spend 2 health just to get the Mauler in play. And then this is entirely just to earn money. So we charge, we then just do some major shift angles here. We shift everyone. Great job. I'm gonna kill the Curse Boy with 1 health here. Main reason I do that is I'd like to draw other cards. Do I just play a Warbler here? Maybe. I guess you might as well. Sure. I could put down a Shield Steward. I can actually play a lot of cards here. How much health can I really burn? I guess I'm going to this arms shop coming up. That looks really strong for us. And then I'm thinking about the magic shop on ring 6. I'm basically thinking about how do I get Pyre health in this run. Okay, there is a dupe magic shop Pyre remains on ring 7 that I will be going to. So let's plan around that. I should have done this in a different order. This guy's getting sapped now, but unfortunate. I want to kill the curse guy, basically. It's like a priority of mine to get that. Now, first order of business, I wish for money. He charges, it's worth it. Now, I think I am going to burn... Oh, he has Pyre Gel, so the Pyre Ball gets him. Incredible. I was about to burn a Just Cause to pull him forward, but because of the Pyre Gel, we were fine. And now we're going to play the Just Causes anyway. You can't stop me. It's a good choice. Earn some money downstairs. This man's whole existence, Floor's whole existence is just earn me 13 gold every turn. I am going to play the Just Cause here. Even if it causes a penalty, it is worth it. And I'm also going to always trade 1 Pyre health for 3 here. It's just correct. So, we're good. Alright. Curse, fine. Pull man back here. I don't want to charge, but I will. Didn't get it, because it didn't proc fell, but that's fine. It's Pyreball middle. I wish to draw better cards here. Yeah. Okay, my entire goal downstairs is to farm cash. So, great. And as a result, it is correct to pop that guy in the back. Sure, we're good. Okay. It's 2 hits, that's 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits. Alright, good. It's like a lot of money we just pulled. So that's great news. Let's pull here. We do a charge. I will play Selfless Sacrifice anyway. Get the Heart of the Pact value. We move on. We're going to play every single card here because it's worth it, it turns out. Great, we did it. Cool, good stuff. Alright, so we have the kill. We made a lot of money. We're getting a lot of progress here. 61 is not bad. Man, Everlasting Light looks like trash. I don't want this card here. I mean, it's not bad, I guess. It's only not bad if I put a double stack on this or something. Not a double stack, a dualism, but he's not going to get that. Doesn't make sense. If I see a dualism that's going into fledgling, I guess I could put the Everlasting Light on him, but if I do that, I'd rather give him the Twin Blade. Yeah, I don't think it's Everlasting Light here, and I don't have space for another one of these. We'll be hitting enough damage that I don't think we actually need Songbird here. Trample is better because we're hitting hard and with fewer hits, so we skip here, that's fine. Wealthy Whelp is money. I do like money, it turns out. Alright, I will loot my 8, fine, let's see what we get. Medallion of Superiority is just one of my favorite upgrades, or relics, artifacts. It's just so good, man. I look at that and then I go, yeah, buddy, that's just tons of health on my floor. It's health, but it's also attack. It's really good. Vola's Tuning Fork, I mean, this makes basically everything free or super playable. I mean, as much as I like Lost Luggage, Vola's Tuning Fork. The other thing to keep in mind is that intrinsic cards are added to your hand at the first turn. This is a major buff from Monster Train 1. In Monster Train 1, they took up one of your card draws. In Monster Train 2, they are added to your hand. So this means that your initial draws right now, I'm drawing 7 cards in turn 1. And 2 of them are always these Just Causes. And 5 of them are my other cards. So anything we add to that intrinsic setup just makes our turn 1 stronger, and this hurts the value of Lost Luggage just a little bit. So, because obviously we're already drawing more than we would normally draw, but that gets ignored if you have Lost Luggage. So anyway, we're going to the right here. I'm going to go to this dupe. The dupe is easy. Is it going to be Alchemy or is it going to be Just Cause? I've decided to make it not easy for myself. Steward's Quarters is interesting. It's not something I would normally consider, but you have to remember it is +1 space. It's +1 space, which means I could be Punk Shredder and Warbler on a floor, or I can pack Miser in there. I guess that maybe matters, I don't know. Void Armament in this particular instance is just worse fledgling, or rather Cursed Twin Blade. I could use it to cut all my Train Stewards, which is itself probably worth 90 gold. I can play it out with Ancient Pyretap. Sure, I think that is worth 90 gold. Deployable wise, I might as well make pretty much anything I want deployable. That's true. I don't want these, I don't think. Steward's Quarters has that interesting note, but Savagery punishes quick if you're doing that. I'd rather lose my melee weakness to a Gladiator than to Savagery. So let's re-roll here. Fight Club we're cooking with. I like me a Fight Club. Will I take another Twin Blade? Multi-strike on Fel is pretty good, it will turn out. And she's going to have a lot of damage, so I don't mind another one of these. I could also just take the Swift Steel Dagger, fuse it into the Twin Blade, and then make a copy of it at some point. That's true too. Ember is not a concern, although I am burning way more Pyre health. I have done like half my Pyre in damage to myself at this point. So, you know, it's so easy to do. You just click the buttons. Why wouldn't you do it? Now, what if I put Void Armament in Twin Blade? Well, then I'm not removing units with it. It's too bad I can't make 2 Twin Blades. I'm going to go ahead and buy the Quick Steel thing, and then we'll just merge these together. And that's a pretty good card. And then I will make it... Will I make it deployable? Man, that's so much health I'm just throwing away. But, I don't know, it's strong. It's strong. Let me do the strong thing. And we're going to prioritize getting the Void Armaments on our Train Stewards, burning cards with that. I think I gain more value by having a second Alchemy in our draw here, which is interesting. I'm going to duplicate that. The removals here, I think... I was going to remove Pyreball, but I actually think it's maybe decent now that it only costs 1. A lot of these cards suddenly got a lot better. That's true. Maybe it's just better to remove some of these stewards. Yeah, let's just cut a couple of these. We can use the void armaments to remove the others. Man, maybe I can get rid of one of them. I'll cut a fire starter here instead. Alright, that'll have to do. I actually think I benefit from purging another fire starter here. Sure. Those warblers might also need to go. We have a lot of targets for void armament and not enough turns to get through it, so we're not rather combats, so I'm not worried about spending a few removals like that. Okay, let's spend more Pyre health than we have to offer. That quick might actually kill him, right? I just took a trial. Yeah, he actually super dies here. Right, how much health do they have? 80? Oh, he actually gets it in 2 and lives. He lives thanks to Superiority Medallion. Incredible work. Alright, and we are going to continue to spend Pyre health here. Gosh, this is too much. It's too much, man. Let's not... I'm spending too much health. I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, so we charge and it only takes 1 hit now, which is much better. So spend all the super important things like this. Great job. If I play this whelp now, he perishes. So let's not play the whelp now and say we did. Let's go ahead and fire starter middle. I'm gonna burn a warbler here, maybe. Maybe. Let's play the warbler out at least. He's gonna get himself killed, but I kind of don't care that much. It's fine. Sure. I have other targets for the void armament in this particular combat. So, alchemy for sure. Losing a friend on bottom. Let's go ahead and play this warbler out. Should be fine. Sure. Okay. I'm looking for a good void armament target. Alright, we get the Punk Shredder. He's doing great. Fantastic. We are going to do the pull here. That's correct. And I do want the alchemy. The void armament downstairs is just going to go onto this warbler, I think. Burning Pyre health just to kill mid-floor. I gotta play cards, man. I gotta play them. You can't stop me. I'm too powerful. This is why you can't leave me alone with this stuff, right? I'm simply going mad with power. Train Steward. Rain Steward. I'm too powerful. Eventually, that warbler is going to pass away. Okay, and here we go. Alchemy, alchemy. Wealthy whelp, $80. Hey, look, we're killing the statue. We did it. It has actually hurt my run to do this, but I'm not mad about it. We crush upstairs anyway. I have quick on the floor. Goodbye, my friend Warbler. I do think playing the Steward here is going to be super correct because it lets me push a lot more stats through on the Miser. Not stats, but hits, right? Continue to do an obnoxious number of shifts. Great work. Don't play cards. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do, right? Getting rid of some of this armor actually does earn me more gold, amusingly, so I will do it. Great. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. He does his best. Goodbye, Warbler. Alright, fantastic. We've maxed out now, so let's just play a whole bunch of shift cards. Great work. Go team. I guess I'll hit this guy. Sure, why not? I didn't pay any health for it, so I might as well have done it. Shift, shift, great job. The rest of it doesn't matter. Good. Okay, cool. Alright, we make it through it. We take more damage, all because I've done it to myself. Great. Good job. Go team. I'm really pushing the envelope here in terms of how much I can survive. Begone is a really good card, especially with Trample. So let's click that. Want another Wealthy Whelp? I don't need Soul Smelter, believe it or not. The alchemies are plentiful. Another Whelp, however, is just tons of money, so I will take that. And I will loot here. Okay. Firecracker is, I don't think, valuable here. No. Ember Charge, I won't say no to this. The better of the options. I mean, I guess the Wealthy Whelps exist, but yeah, we'll take the Ember Charge. It's fine. Golden Gloves, now that's obnoxious. You want more money? We have plenty of time to get more money. Let's get rich. Now, I do want a steel shop, right? If I think about this for longer than 10 seconds, we could use a dualism. I could use a, what, a large stone? No, not a large stone. A plus 20, I guess, for the Crusader. Him being the same space is good. Let's go for it. Plus, Pyre health. I am burning more than anyone needs me to. Yeah, Fledgling pops off. Great. And a plus 20 just out of the gate. Great. Honestly, fantastic. And Miser will pay for himself if I buy more Avarice. Good. Excellent news. Let's see what the alcove has to show us. Now, see, I already have Fight Club, so I don't need it again. Spell Sanctum is very cool, but it's on mid-floor. Right. Which is okay. But I already have Vola, so who cares? I think I just take the hammer and give it to, I don't know, Fel or something. Sure. Great, the hammer is fun. And then we come in here and I guess I remove some junk. We have what? 2 combats left, so I can purge more of my own units. We're not going to get through all of them with Void Armament, is the important thing. And getting rid of these prevents me from having to draw them. So we'll do 1 Warbler, 1 Shield Steward with Void Armament, and I think we chill. I don't need anything else, right? Fully upgraded. Fully upgraded. I don't care about Mauler. I guess the Shredder could use some health, but I don't know. I don't think I actually care that much. If he dies, it's like a bummer, but whatever. Sure. Sure. I don't actually have any backline clears, so the quick might actually end up being relevant. Maybe I do keep the Warbler alive? I don't know. It's one of those interesting thoughts. Oh, I have quick inside of the merged equipment. We're fine. Alright, we're gonna chill and move on. We can use Trample. He'll crush. Yeah. We're good. Okay. The hardest part is going to be making sure I don't lose my floor to Savagery. So we need to be looking at magic shops. There is a magic shop here. Okay, good try. The other thing is things like Radiant Arms, Damage Shield when I equip something, can become ways of saving health as well. So, yeah. Let's play out things for Pyre health. Whatever. Burn it. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's like 430 here. It's good. Fight Club is good. Let's charge. And then let's go ahead and do some big pulls here. Let's think for a moment before I let Kale attack my 16 health guy. Let's go ahead and just pull Fel forward then. Seems reasonable. I'll give Fel the hammer. How much do I care about bottom floor here? A little bit, right? A little bit. Let's just do a bunch more damage upstairs. It's fine. I guess I'll play the Warbler downstairs. Sure. Every little bit matters. We're at the point where Historian's Razor is coming up nearly bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not getting a lot of benefit from it, but it kind of is what it is. Right? That's sort of what I signed up for, a little bit. Really should have pulled Fledgling forward. He has spikes. I'm gonna, yeah, ooh, that's, this is, I might need to restart the battle here. I think I maybe killed my Fledgling without thinking about it. Okay. We can keep him among the living. A trample will help. Okay. Now, Fell is good to pull forward here. I cannot pull forward. If I pull him forward, does he die? Because he takes 6 corruption, but does Valor happen first? It does happen first. This is experimental. I needed to know. Okay, so corruption deals damage to you first, so he can't be pulled forward. With that in mind, yeah, we're gonna have to. I think the way you articulate this turn is we're gonna pull Fell forward, and then I love undo, man. You pull Fell forward and then charge, and then trample. And then hold him. How do I approach this? I'm not sure how I can save my lad. He might perish, and it might just end up being Fell carry. I think we'll be okay if it gets to that point. Part of the pact is triggered. I'm not going to play the Wealthy Whelp yet. The Void Armament should go on the Steward while I can do it. The goal is to get him removed. Great, goodbye, Steward. Excellent, he's gone. And now, for sure, there's no way we can save our lad. Although I guess I could selfless sacrifice him. Ooh, that does work. Okay, we're gonna give up a... What is it? We're gonna give up a shift on Valor Fell in exchange for our frontline guy being alive. I find that pretty valuable. Cool, that's good. That's great. He got some armor. I think he's actually going to live now. Alright, now we can pull people around. He can charge, which is good. I actually can solve this floor with a simple Pyreball. And then we just keep playing cards here. And then I go Wealthy Whelp $40, Wealthy Whelp $40, Discordant Toll, and Kale is just perishing because we're too strong. Great job, right? Great job. It's the best we're gonna get. I made $1 bazillion. Cool. Now, we didn't have enough time because that combat ended too quickly in order to get the full alchemy value, but it's fine. We'll get it in 2. It's okay. We'll skip here. I don't need these cards. I don't think. No. Do I just take Ember? No, I think I really do need card draw here, but like, I'm thinking about it, right? I'm thinking about it. We must go to the magic shop. The Pyre health is huge here, and we're high looking for intrinsic. I am going to double stack the damage shield, I think. That's kind of the prime target for it. -2 consume. Yeah, honestly, I'll get rid of a Pyreball. That's good. 20 consume. It's basically a free removal, right? I'll do it on the other. It's too expensive. I don't want that. Holy Stone. I'm over here ancient Pyretapping myself to death, and you couldn't convince me to spend $110 on this Holy Stone if you tried. So that's pretty telling. Reroll here. Give me intrinsic. Okay, we see the intrinsic. We are alive. Great. Hold over. It's an interesting question. What do you want to hold over? I don't know. Begone holdover is a lot of damage. That's like a pretty relentless asking to happen. It's not what I was expecting, but it might be what I take. Now, I actually do think Savior is probably correct here. I don't think I need to hit another time, and I will pivot this so that she gains, what, 101 armor? I think this is still just correct here. Fantastic. The dupe here is merged equipment. Spend more Pyre health, but get one on Fell as well. And then I don't know who gets the Hef's hammer at that point, but whatever. Or is it just cause? It's a really good card, as it turns out. Or is it Selfless Sacrifice? That's tough. That's a tough call. I think it's Selfless Sacrifice. Just guarantees savagery. I think we already win on damage, so I think we just take this. Yeah, that guarantees this combat for sure. And now, next floor, I can kind of just go wherever I want, right? I can go to this Imperial Well, and then we chill. I am going to hold over Be Gone here, because this just seems strong. And then we chill. I'll save the rest of my money for the Trinket Shop on Ring 8. And we should absolutely Sandblast Ring 7, I think. The big question is basically just what floor do I play on, right? And I think we're going to play middle, ultimately. Yeah, we'll play middle. Now, this guy does have a bazillion health, so I think what we're going to do, and it's going to look weird, is I think we put the merged equipment on Belle here, because then she can charge forward for armor on turn 1. So, yeah, that's the thought, right? Do it in this order. I will play the Mauler and the Miser, and Belle gets this upgrade this time. Okay, now it will look like she could kill herself. So we do a charge, and then now we cruise, and we have the victory in hand. Yeah. Great job. Cool. Hey, rude. How dare you? Look, I didn't ask your help. Get out of here. Get out of here, goober. Don't... put the penitent prayer stone in the back, alright? That's very funny, actually. It's actually really funny to do that, but, you know, fair enough. Let's go ahead and keep playing some of these here. Great news. The bad void armament. Maybe I put this on, like, the Mauler or something? I don't know. Do we sacrifice them? Oh, we put it on the Miser. Goodbye, my friend. That's true. Put it on the Miser. When he dies, it's his last rodeo. Goodbye, my friend. I guess you just perish. We continue to Penitent Prayer Stone, push it to the back, which is really entertaining. But, you know, fair enough. Trample Stone. This guy can get that upgrade, I guess, right? These whelps will die when I play them. But I feel like I want to wait for another draw through. True, I do. Miser's going down this floor, isn't he? Goodbye, my hero. Ooh, he's actually not. You just keep pushing this Penitent Prayer Stone to the back, and you're good to go. In fact, it turns out. Clearing middle, great. None of this really matters to me. I guess here's a quick. Sure. Have fun. Mid-floor is clearing. Good stuff. Great. We do lose it on bottom now. He's super dead. Is he? You want to know what's crazy? You pull this dude forward and we play Pyreball, and then we switch it around and we actually can save him, which is unbelievable. And then we can play a Wealthy Whelp and earn $80. And then we can charge here and just do big shift energy and we're cruising. We get another round theoretically, which is cool. I don't know if I can actually solve this next wave. No, he's super dead. Super dead here, but yeah, not much can be done on this one. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. I didn't need to play that card. That's okay. We do it anyway. Does not matter. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. Give me $80. Great work. Cool. Cleared. Alright, we start losing Pyre health to the Amalgams now, which is a bummer, but we've gotten rid of Miser. He did his work, which is great. This is all trample damage anyway, so I don't really care. Sure. I'm already maxed out. Great. Incredible news. So we just play a ton of shifts here, and our whole goal now is just big numbers. And we're chilling. This boss is absolute trash fire. This boss is gonna implode here. Cool. Now I could, and will, I'm not gonna do it. I don't really care that much. I was gonna say I could save my Hymnist, but I honestly don't care. It does not matter. There's no reason to. We just give them up and then we win. So, sure. Okay. Great stuff. We did it. I'm not going to click any of these. Descend in advance, whatever. Doesn't matter. Sure, skip. Make it rain seems really good, but I don't have a very good Pyre gel generation, so it's not amazing. The rest of these cards, I don't need these. They're not helping here. We loot for 8. Fantastic. Equipping a friendly unit reduces its cooldown? I mean, kind of, right? There's a world where this matters a little bit. More than Sizzling Firecracker, I don't have any damage spells that are upgraded, other than, I guess, the singular fire starter. So I'm going to take the Shale Shell, I suppose. Chain of the Valkyrie? Sure. Alright, it's something. It's something. And now we can chase the dupe, and we can just get our Pyre health back, and we should absolutely crush here, right? Just no fears. Sky Song Trumpet, I mean, it's 5 Valor. We click buttons. Now, this is a steel shop. Interesting. You know, Firestone housing is good. Belle doesn't have a lot of health, but she has a lot of armor. Let's go ahead and reroll here. A little late for Shattered Halo. Attuned Whetstone is free. Okay, sure. Do I even have 3 types of cards for Versatile Ember Staff? I have a spell. I have, I guess, a unit. And an equipment. I play the room out pretty... I guess there's maybe 2 or 3 turns max where this draws. Okay, sure. We do what we gotta do. I'm gonna put this plus 20 in Crusader here. That's fantastic. He's just super beefy now. The main thing is I need him to be able to tank those savagery hits. So here we go. Endless? I could put the Endless in the Shredder, so now if he dies, I don't care. It's a little late for Endless Whelp, right? I would normally do Endless Wealthy Whelp, but the problem is that there's no combats after this. I win. So we'll just put the Endless on Shredder in case he perishes. Quick? No, I don't want that. Random Dualism? No? Large Stone? I don't want him to be big. Right? I mean, I guess I could Large Stone the Mauler? There's really no reason not to. Dualism him? I normally would, but I might just give him Valor. It's a possibility he lives turn 1, right? Sure, alright, fair enough. It's fine. I realize I could have put the Valor in the Fledgling, but 5 damage is not that impressive. So, I don't really care that much. I don't need to use that. I managed to get the plus stats there, so it's kind of whatever. The dupe here is... I think it is this merged equipment. We want Fell Swinging. We want Fell Swinging, yeah. We're going to dupe this. This is good. Okay, great. I get to purchase tons of removals now, which are always fun. So, sure, we'll cut Firestarter. And hey, look, we'll cut another Firestarter. Great. And I guess we cut a Pyreball. Sure. I get one more. We'll cut... It could be one of these units? I don't know. Do I really care that much? I'll cut the Warbler. Yeah, we'll get rid of him. Great, we did it. Tons of money. And I think we go Blast Savagery and have a grand old day here, right? Yeah, let's click the button. We're good. I don't think we can lose. I think we have all the tools we need. Really, it's that intrinsic damage shield that's doing most of the work here. So, oh, crazy. Even though it's deployable, it drew the other one. I forget that exists, right? It's weird. We're also just, like, super guaranteed to survive here. I keep forgetting about this, but, like, we're actually just so in the zone, right? Because I have the savior ability. So, like, start top floor, you goober. My gosh, the guy downstairs lives. I can save him some health by putting the whelp in front and taking that hit. We will get the shredder down. That is just free valor, which I appreciate. We'll do charge, charge. We're going to do the intrinsic selfless sacrifices last. This is going to crush, isn't it? Yeah, this is absolutely going to blast this 100%. Get rid of what? I'll put the void armament in my trample lad. Get it, bud. Oh, Begone exists. Take a little bit of damage there, but it's okay. That's the way this works out. He takes the 8 now, which is okay. It's fine. Yeah, good job, bud. Get got. Our dude downstairs is doing great, actually. I can actually just take this hit on Fell without much punishment, so I will. I can actually lava armor here. That's an interesting angle. Huh. And then he can pull forward. I actually like getting rid of her melee weakness like this. This works out pretty well, so sure, bud, hit her. Great. She doesn't care. She has 100 and something valor. She's fine. Let's go ahead and load up Seraph here. Charge. Most of this does not matter. Guy downstairs, somehow alive. There you go, bud. I believe in you. We're going to take some damage to the Pyre because of these amalgams. But our guy downstairs is alive, which is, let's be clear, very impressive. He will die now, and that is going to have to be okay. I think we win the next time this boss comes upstairs, right? Jeez. We're doing a lot of damage. Goodbye, my Magma Man. Alright, come upstairs. Are you dead? Yeah, okay, you're dead. Great job. Fantastic. Wonderful. Hey, look at that. We win. Dunk on him. Bonk, bonk, bonk. There it is. Alright, that's clean. That's kind of what I expected to happen with the trample and everything. So, that was... We had the tools, and we made it work. So, great. And yet again, proven that Ancient Pyretap does not punish me. I took, like, 2/3 of my Pyre's max health in this entire run due to that, which is really important to keep in mind. That's some good records. Nice trample and stuff. Rage, nice. Run summary. Yeah, so it's really... Ancient Pyretap's huge. I love this. But really, the answer that I think people will figure out for Seraph, the Savagery, is... You gotta have damage shield with Banished, right? Or something. Some way to take that hit. The Savior pivot, huge, right? This is just so much value. And then, meanwhile, obviously Demonic Fledgling's whole interaction with dualism and multi-strike is getting nerfed. We knew that, but still really good. And then extra health in Steadfast Crusader, very solid. The rest of this is just rock solid stats on things. We obviously lose out on Historian's Razor eventually, but it did provide the value we needed when we needed it, so that's great. And what else? Just really good stuff, right? The quick coming in from the equipment, that merged equipment, was actually really important. Cursed Twinblade is fantastic on anything that scales its own attack, which is a good chunk of things in Banished. But especially on Demonic Fledgling, which literally has a strike ability for bonus valor. This is just so much value. And then the Rage coming in too. Oh, it's just, he scales so hard, and he does not care about this multi-strike at all. So, really good position to be in overall. Void Armament, mostly using it to remove my own units, which were free removals. free. I mean, I paid 90 gold in a card draw a few times for it and some Pyre health with Ancient Pyretap, but it essentially didn't cost me anything. Wealthy Whelp gave me some big payouts. Great work. Begone got me the Pre-Relentless. I mentioned that this card was basically going to do that once I had the holdover on it. And then the rest of this is just remove garbage, play good cards a million times. Fantastic. Go team. Really quick run too, so not much really to add. It's good to play some Monster Train, and I will let you go there. All right. Hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And hey, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for what's next time. Take care, folks.